Hello and welcome back, everybody. Okay, so Route 1, Route 3, Route 1, Route Calico Bay. Where the freak is Route 4? Is that on this? Isn't that on the other different island? Route 4. Where's Route 4? There it is. Pikachu Valley. There we go. Okay. So yes. We are back to shiny hunting for Eevee. This time, we are shiny hunting Eevee in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Well, Ultra Moon. And the reason for that is I believe this is probably the best place to hunt it, at least relatively easily. You know, it's relatively quick, relatively painless. How are you doing, Forehead, Queen Ash, our dear, dear friend? Not in trouble, James. Not in trouble. Hello there, Oma. How are you doing? We are not... You can't talk to all the Pikachu, Forehead. Do you know why? Because it just keeps coming out. Hello there, David Calamari. How you doing? So, looking for Eevee. Let's go down to Route 6. And I believe it is... Yes. It is this specific patch of grass. Eevee is a 5% encounter inside of this grass. Wow! Literally right when we go in, I said 5% chance to get it instantly. Alright. So, we got Mawile. We got Mawile with Intimidate activated. I've got Adrenaline Orb. Adrenaline Orb is pop. Adrenaline Orb makes the wild Pokemon nervous. Eevee is not very effective. You can't do anything to me. You do not have takedown at this level. So, there's a few things we can do to get SOS chain odds boosted. One of them is use super effective moves. Another is have Intimidate out. There we go. There's one. And now... this is where we go for the super effective moves. Using super effective attacks actually makes it more likely for them to call their ally. Oh, my attack failed. Brick, brick. Oh, sorry, I actually got a short turn with the brain cell. You're not banned. I'm sure you're not. It's just the way that the thing has been doing. The thing is, that happened to me earlier in Forehead Queen Ash's stream, and then later when we raided Vandy, the same thing happened to me. It's very weird. We do not know why it happens that way. Hello. Yeah, it keeps happening to me in others' chats as well. One thing is just, like, press the X button and then just, like, refresh the stream a couple of times, and that generally fixes it for me. But yeah, it's very weird. Yeah, I know, the main account does. I know, it's very weird. You are not banned. I checked the banned things. You are not banned. I do not know why it is doing that, though. That's very strange. But we are shiny hunting again with Eevee in SOS Ultra Moon. How about you? I do enjoy Ultra Moon. I love these games. I just checked right now. It's not banned. Now, let's go punch Eevee in the face. What is the run? That's why every couple of things we swap over which Eevee we actually keep out. So long as the species is not... So basically, as long as the battle does not end, the SOS chain continues. So, it's not like it's... if the Eevee goes down specifically, then everything goes to crap. No, it's just that we need to keep the battle going. We can alternate between Eevee as much as we want, and it's perfectly fine. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe for more absolute nonsense. We gotta get those likes up going, guys. The likes are very, very important. Because, yeah, channel's been kind of not doing so hot lately. It's so weird, like, not having the moves take up the entirety of the menu selection. Because they have the whole Z Crystal Mega Evolution thing pop up on the other portion of the screen. But it's so weird. Also, yes, to speed this up a little bit, I did actually turn off move animations. So that way, it goes by at a little bit of a faster pace. Hello there, Axe Armor. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing well. Hope you're doing delightful well. Of course, Eevee didn't call for the help. But yeah, there's three abilities that make Pokemon more likely to appear when it's SOS chaining. One of them is Intimidate, the other is Pressure, and the last one is Unnerve. Pressure, I would say, is not the ability you want to have when you're doing an SOS chain for a Pokemon. That's why Mawile is, in my opinion, the ideal Pokemon for SOS chains, because it's bulky, it's a Steel type, it got Intimidate, it gets Fall Swipe, and it gets a lot of coverage moves. Hello there, Big Dog Naruto, how you doing? Hope you are doing delightful. Hope you are doing delightful today. This has been going pretty good for me. It's going pretty well. Probably should have taught Mawile an exclusively fighting-type moveset. Hello, Ash. Forehead Queen. Miss Forehead. Why? Ash. Because your stream's audio was desynced earlier. You made me watch an entire stream where audio was desynced. That's why. Went to the mall today. Nice. Very nice. Hope it was a good excursion to the mall. It was from before I had issues once I moved. Let me live. Sounds like a skill issue, Ash. Sounds like a skill issue. But how's everyone doing tonight? How is everybody doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Again, no words. Ash got no words. Zawardo. Topic, Boba and Nana Imo Orga. Nice. I've actually never gone to Hot Topic. I'll be real. Hello, Christopher Kitterman, how you doing? And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like on the stream if you haven't done so already. Eevee, would you mind sparkling for us? Yeah, if you would not mind, I would ever so like you to sparkle for me. Probably should have taught Mawile like low kick and low sweep and a whole bunch of fighting moves. Why are you thinking something that hates water? I don't follow. Less productive day than I hoped, but developed a fishing addiction in a hollow cure. Interesting. Yeah, keep track of the chain. I don't really keep track of chains. I'll be real, I kind of don't like keeping track of encounters anymore. 'Cause I don't know, I kind of don't really like keeping track of chains anymore. I almost prefer to not keep track of them. Hello, Orchard Animations, how are you doing? How are you doing? But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out this whole shiny Eevee hunt thing, what would the ideal game to be for it. I think this is the ideal game for shiny Eevee hunting, because I'm not a big fan of Let's Go's shiny hunting method, and I'm not doing it in Paldea, because getting an Eevee outbreak is there. Rising Fall Swipe. I already used the Adrenaline Orb. I've already used an Adrenaline Orb. In Ultra Moon, actually Ultra and Ultra Moon, a Pokemon will not call for any additional SOS chains beyond the first SOS call unless you use an Adrenaline Orb. So you have to use an Adrenaline Orb, which is what we did turn 1. So it kind of is nothing to do. I just use Fall Swipe to basically burn the turn, because it's less button clicks than using an Adrenaline Orb. You don't know waste turns. Yeah, I know, but it's less button clicks to use Fall Swipe. It is simply less button clicks, and it is faster. Because I've got a whole bunch of Roto PP restores that I am in no issue. Because I need to fully restore Mawile's move power points anyway as time progresses. So it's sort of there's really no loss. Boy, Joe, statistically speaking, games with fishing minigames are statistically more popular games than actual fishing. Ain't that wacky? I can believe that. I can believe that is actually more popular than actual fishing. Yum, 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 yum. Use up all your brick breaks. You're on chain 15. Brick breakers on chain of 15. Indeed. Indeed, we are. Eevee pop up. But yeah, progress has been made on the Elite Battle League team. Mawile's attack won't go any lower. It doesn't matter, because we're still one-shotting these things because they're level freaking 15. Yes, I guess detected inside statistically. I mean, it makes sense. I can believe that. Bum, ba, na, ba. Dang it, Eevee, pop up. Eevee be like you approaching. Eevee does not like that I am doing this. Eevee does not like this. It's good that Foxy isn't here. She wouldn't like this. Fox would not live. Working on shiny hunting Reggie Drago. Also, hello there, Joe 527. Hope you are doing delightful. Hello there, Eevee. Welcome in. Yeah, it was really between shiny hunting Eevee in this game or shiny hunting Eevee in Sword and Shield. I feel like this would have been the better game to play because I do enjoy this game. And it's good to get back to playing this one. I've got some plans for some EVL things. The other thing is I'm going to be doing the EVL battles in a few, like actually about a week or so. I'm going to do week 1 my battle against a Doorman. And kind of don't want to play that game until that happens. That way, you know, there's no chance of like my EV spread being revealed on everything. So there's that. I got plans. If the anticipation... Go off as something. We don't need the hidden ability. I can just bring it up to the modern games and then just ability patch it. Main reason, Big Dog Nate, not Nate, Naruto, is that we are not going to Pittsburgh Regionals. So, I'm not really feeling up to battling, especially like with that. We're not able to go, so it's... Because that was really what the battle streams on Sunday were mostly for, was preparing for the Pittsburgh Regional. But since Pittsburgh Regional we're not going to be going to, kind of feel bad about it. But again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like on the stream. And let's go use Brick Break. Bricker, Breaker, Firecracker, Sis, Boom, Bop. Again, it also is less press to just use Ball Swipe. Ice Punch. Probably should teach Mawile an exclusively physical move pool. Because that would help. Oh yeah, right, Togekiss is the... We have beaten so many of these Eevee that we have gotten a level up on Togekiss. That's funny. That's funny. And... For swipe... For swipe... Also, one thing about using the False Swipe is it kind of lets me keep track of how many power points Eevee itself has used. It's also kind of why I use the False Swipe. Because it still does nothing. There's an Eevee. Not a shiny Eevee, but it's an Eevee. Muda. Muda. Ice Punch. Pop. Goodbye, Eevee. Goodbye. Delightful. Nom. Oh, bitey. Bitey. Give me my shiny Eevee game. Give me my shiny Eevee. Dang. I was hoping to manifest the shiny Eevee through the power of wishful thinking. Indeed, our dear friend Ash enjoys the Deerling command. It's the only... We are not killing them, Orchard. We are simply knocking them out so they retreat and go away and get stronger. We are simply making the weak wish to become stronger. We are affecting evolution in a better way. We are helping to purify the species of the weak. Which is unrelated, but that's honestly one thing about like the Predator comic books that I really like, is that in those, there is like mentioning by the Predators that, well, the Yautjas, what they're actually specifically called, that like they will hunt down the weakest members of the species, specifically so later generations will be stronger, because only the strongest ones will survive. So overall, they hunt a more powerful species as time goes on. And I was like, I like that. It's like, that is a cool little... Like, that's the thing I love about the Alien and Predator comics. Well, before like the more modern ones where they kind of get stupid. Whereas like there's these little idiosyncrasies of them that, yeah, that kind of makes sense. That, like, you can see the logic behind that thinking line. So I like that. Mawile's attack won't go any lower. It doesn't matter, because you're level 16. We are not killing the Eevee. It would only be killing the Eevee if we used the brick, the stone that evolves Eevee into a ghost-type evolution. Eevee, call for help. Help. Pop. Pop goes the Eevee. Hello there! It's a hidden ability Eevee! Except it doesn't matter. Bonk. Oh, well, use Ice Punch. Goodbye. Goodbye, Eevee. Goodbye. Eevee, use Swift. Boop. Throwing a little bit of Healy health. Little bit of health. Get the ball. Shiny. Come on. I wish to manifest the shiny. I will manifest the shiny. Oh, it's a female Eevee. Those are rare. Those are rare. I'm not spoon-fed, Ash. Ms. Forehead Queen. Ms. Queen of the Four Heads. Yes, I have the shiny charm. I do have the shiny charm. Hey, two family Eevee back to back. But yeah, I have the shiny charm in this game. This is actually the game I've done a few shiny hunts on. The first shiny hunt we ever did on this channel was actually in this game. It was our shiny Masuda hunt for Charjabug. We got that, and I believe it was exactly 30 eggs. First, that was our 100 subscriber special, I think is what it was. It was like 2 years ago at this point. It was a long time ago. And it was great. Pop. Yeah, not a shiny Eevee. Hello there, SCM. How are you doing? How are you doing? We're probably going to be switching over Eevee soon to go hunt the other Eevee. Ice Punch. Pop. Pop, pop. Konnichiwa, indeed. I generally keep the lower level ones on the field, mostly because sometimes they don't have, like, better moves later on. Up here. There we go. I'm doing very, very well today. So now we're going to switch over to the other Eevee. Bonk. This keeps the chain. So long as the battle does not end, the chain is maintained. We maintain the chain. Breaking the chain. First swipe. Critical hit does not matter. I want those to. I don't think that we're going to be getting another Eevee evolution, I'll be real. I think that the most we'll be getting for Eevee family things is, like, Eevee will get a specific, like, new form. But like, a new generational gimmick, I guess is the better word. Yeah, like, this is why I don't really have to worry about using move power points. I have 25 Roto PP restores. And, like, what else am I going to use them on? I'm going to use them on nothing else other than shiny hunting. Manifesting the shiny Eevee. Manifesting shiny Eevee into existence. Brick, brick. Karate chop. According to Cerebi, a 30% shiny charm is... Yeah. The odds for shiny charm... The odds for a shiny with the shiny charm on SOS shades are actually very good. But, like, it's not so insane that you'll get them, like, really, really quickly. You gotta work up to that 30-plus chain. And then you have to maintain the chain. I also believe that maybe it was just exclusive to Sun and Moon. But if your SOS chain runs above 255, it will reset back to 0 for the SOS chain. So your odds go back to full odds with the charm. And you have to restart getting back up to where it is before. I believe this was an underflow error. But I think Ultra Sun and Moon fixed that. But, yeah, getting up to a 200 combo would be insane. I want all the Eevee so bad. Yeah, I think that Eevee is going to really get, like, a new form every time they do a new in-battle transformation sort of thing. Because the main reason why is, like, just merchandise sales. Hello, Forehead Queen Ash, our dear friend, Forehead Queen. This is not a Wendy's. You cannot order me around. Pika Valley, no. Oh, right, this is the first time you're not going to be freaking out over the Pika Pick, because the Pika Pick isn't in this game. Oh, it's fun. It's always fun. Always, always, always fun, indeed. Indeed. Come on, Eevee, appear your forehead. Pika Pick. Pika Pick. See, Eevee calls. Just use Falls Weapon, the Eevee will call. I feel the way they love reimagining old Pokemon, it seems matter of time Eevee gets some love. Eevee always gets love. Eevee is probably, like, the third... Actually, no, Eevee is, like, the second most love-shown Pokemon in the entire series. Only after Pikachu. Even debatably more than Pikachu. One more time to get some sort of love. I don't think it's gonna get anything for the DLC, because it seems that the special Terra Hidden Treasure of Area Zero thing is probably just gonna be that typeless Terra, because I will die on the hill of, I think, that 19th Terra type, I think that is gonna be typeless. It's gonna exclusively interact with Terra Blast, where you get a boost on Terra Blast, because we saw from that trailer, Terra Blast was not super effective against the Dragonite. So, very likely, it's just going to be like a typeless thing, which is really not going to be great. So, Ash, what you're saying is, you're saying that I like hunting down and knocking out Pikachu. I thought you hated when I hunted down Pikachu and knocked them out. So you were encouraging me to shiny at Pikachu by knocking them out. I win. When your Terra type is just Terra type. Exactly, J-Rad. Exactly, Mr. J-Rad. So, Ash, you want me to go hunt down Pikachu? I will go boot up my Scarlet and Violet, and I will go and knock out Pikachu. I will do that, Forehead Queen. I will go and do that, you forehead. Alright? I will go and do that. So, do you really want me to go and do that? Do you really want me to do that? No, I'm not gonna do it in it. I'm gonna go knock out Method. Typeless Eevee. Oh, killing him. Yeah, except yeah, but Ash, what's gonna happen to all the Pikachu when I have to release them into the wild after breeding up all the eggs? You think level 1 Pikachu will be able to survive in this cruel, unforgiving world that exists? No. They don't. They will need to be released. And they will suffer. Then what are you gonna do with all those Pikachu? You're gonna need over 17 boxes of Pikachu. What the? Oh yeah, I guess you can get Shrexpion. Muda, 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 muda. Goodbye. Goodbye, Shrexpion. I forgot that you could appear. Maybe it would have been better to hunt you in Ultra Sun, but I'm fairly certain I don't have the Shiny Charm in my Ultra Sun version. Once they came out, Eevee was advertised a lot, and they made an Eevee trainer, the anime show. Yeah, the thing is, they've been doing that ever since, like, Gen 3 SCM. They've been putting Eevee in, like, everything since Gen 3. That is not a new development. That is a near 2-decade-long development at this point. 1% Bagon. Yeah, that I did know that. That's a really fun thing. That level 1 Bagon calling a level 10 Salamence. Like, I know people who have specifically done a playthrough of this game where they use the level 10 Salamence. And it's like, biggest of props to the absolute Giga Chads who can go and do that, because it's freaking hilarious. But, like, I know I won't do that. Because I'm not that... Yeah. So, in this game, and also in the Alola games, Bagon. You can get Bagon on Route 1. Bagon is a 1% chance encounter. And that 1% chance encounter Bagon, every time it SOS calls, there's a 1% chance that what answers that SOS call is a Salamence. Which means, in this game, you can get a level 10 Salamence encounter before doing the first island trial. Before the first gym, functionally, you can get a level 10 Salamence. It's hilarious. And I freaking love it. I love this game. I love this game for that reason. It's just, like, absolute nonsense that you can do that. And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Big wanted to fly early. Well, I mean, it brings into mind something that I have said for a long time in regards to Pokemon. Levels of evolution are completely arbitrary BS. Like, evolution levels and even evolution methods are completely arbitrary and nonsensical. Because you can find Scizor in the wild. You can find Steelix in the wild. You can get SOS Chain Politoed. You can get SOS Chain Slowking. You can get SOS Chain calls for Pokemon that require a trade, that require a specific item. Like, you can get Espeon and Umbreon in the wild, which require high friendship to evolve. A little bit strange. Except when you think about it's just arbitrary nonsense that is generally meant for game balancing. So, it's like how one of the later islands in the game, you can actually find a Dragonite that a Dratini that will SOS call like a very low-level Dragonite. Don't knock them, it gets trainer's dream. Exactly! It is indeed a GTS trainer's dream. Except when it's hacked. Except when it's hacked. Oof. Oof. Ooferville. But yeah, it's just fun. I love this game. There's a lot of fun things that this game's got. One of them is the level 10 Salamence. It's like, whoever thought of including that is an absolute legend and an absolute Giga Chad, and they deserve, like, biggie props, respecto beans. Because, again, that's just silly. It's a Shrexpion. I swear, if I get a shiny Espeon, I'm gonna lose my mind. Because we already have a shiny Espeon. Again, I should have done this in my Ultra Sun version, because that way it would get nighttime and we could get Umbreon via SOS call. But we're still in Ultra Space there, and I do not have in any way a well set up... I have nothing prepared in that game for shiny hunting, because I still haven't beaten the game in that game. Like, I'm still, for the last, like, 5 years, I have been sitting in Ultra Megalopolis, waiting to do my shiny hunt for a shiny Poipole. And we've been waiting there. We have not beaten the game. If this Pokemon were abandoned, the Salamence, just let itself go. I find the idea, punish cheaters, hackers online. I mean, here's the thing. They do that by bricking their game systems, is how they punish them. I'm gonna need radiation. What? I'm sorry, what? What's your favorite Pokemon coming out of the DLC? Mine doesn't know what's from Excadrill, from what we have seen, and potentially Togekiss. It's Excadrill is the #1 right now. That is my favorite of the returner ones. Because I'm a big Sand Hyper Offense player. You will find this out in Week 2 of the EBL, where I am facing down Pokepidge. Because he sniped my Excadrill. I was going to pick Excadrill, and he sniped me on that. So it's vengeance time. I've actually been specifically planning for my fight against Pidge, because Week 1, I'm going up against the Doorman, who handed me my first defeat of last season, so now it's revenge time. But I want to beat Pidge. Like, Pidge is the one I'm after, because he sniped my Volcarona and my Excadrill, both of which were, like, my two, like, top-tier picks I wanted and stole. Hello there, Phantom Kitsune. How are you doing? So it's vengeance time. Yeah, Pidge's team is Mew, Zamazenta, Volcarona, Mimikyu, Excadrill, Barraskewda, Muddale, Toxtricity, and Ditto. And the only game where Swarm of Beetles going to be big. Funny idea, the hack Pokemon receives a Mark title called The Cheater. That would be funny. But the thing is, that would only really work, like, when traded away. Like, again, the problem is, when trading away, that would out people who are not actually cheaters, that they just received it randomly on the GTS. A better way of doing things would just be, like, shadow banning the people who have them, like, sending out. But, again, they've got ways of tracking hacking, which I like that they actually have that. Doing good. Managed to survive 2 weeks of AP class as well. Getting back to Pokemon hunting Ashwa in my Gen 5 games and also getting a Charm Gen. Nice. Very, 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 very delightful. Delightful. Muda. Muda, 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 Muda. Always punch. Always go face punch. Love you out VGC being paid to win. It's not. It is not. Like, if people say VGC is pay to win, they clearly do not understand what VGC is. Like, you have to pay to get into VGC, of course, like you have to sign up for it, yes. But it is not pay to win. It is very much not pay to win. The main reason why people are saying that is because this is actually the first VGC format in really almost 2 decades. Not 2 decades, about over a decade and a half, where Pokemon that are not obtainable within the game are important to the metagame. Because back in Gen 5, with Black and White, as well as earlier with the Generation 4 games, you could use Legacy Pokemon, so you could use Pokemon transferred up from Gen 3, and then in Generation 5, you could use Pokemon from Gen 3 and Gen 5, as well as event move Pokemon, where now, actually because of what happened midway through Generation 5, they instituted the rules of no Legacy transfers allowed. Joking is a Pokemon whose trainer never didn't legitimately not to try. Also, a man severely underrated and language arts services. Oh, I agree with you, Blorb. 110% agree with you on that statement. But yeah, it's more or less, when it comes to VG, this is the first time in about 15 years that Pokemon that are actually usable are not obtainable within the game. But very likely, Regulation D is going to be the rule set for several months. Like, maybe they do Regulation E, and Regulation E is a different rule set. But I think probably what they're going to have is Regulation D is going to be the rule set for a while. And then the DLC, Hidden Treasure of Area Zero Part 2, the Indigo Disc, is going to give us access to all of the past legendaries. And Regulation E is probably going to be around for like maybe a year or two. What I'm hoping for. But, again, we just don't know what is going to happen. I'm expecting we're going to get all the legendaries back in the next game. And in the DLC Part 2. That's what I'm expecting. Yeah, let's just do it. Because there's no way they're going to lock all the legendaries behind, like, specific 1-week time lock events. They're never going to do that. Eevee. Alright, Sponge. It's very weird. This is one of the things about playing Generation 8. Again, it's kind of a bit weird. Is Eevee and Pikachu doing the Eevee and Pikachu cries from the anime is a little weird. So going back to these games is like, I'm going back to playing that as in the comments, there's a lot of people complaining about how they need to pay for DLC to finish the entire game. It's only $90 to get the DLC. But yeah, that really sounds like people. It's better to have, like, this is the thing that people don't seem to understand. That they would have what the DLC adds be in an entirely other game. What they would do is they would release a Scarlet Violet 2 or a Sword and Shield 2, which would be a full-price game on its own. So as opposed to a $90 base game plus DLC, it would be $120 base game and then base game Mark II. So overall, it's less money. But the thing is, you can get all the stuff from the DLCs in one game. Like, you can get the Sword exclusive legendaries in Shield by just doing online Dynamax adventures. So, like, I think Ho-Oh is a Sword exclusive legendary, but I just did a Dynamax adventure and saved a path for Ho-Oh to do on my Shield version. So you don't even need the DLC on both games. Because you can actually just make another account on your Switch, and then use that account to get the other horse and the other Urshifu form. And it's extremely easy. That's what I did. It's very, very easy. You have to buy the 2 DLCs separate, but you can get everything on one singular file. On one singular game, you can get everything. With the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero, it is different because the Paradox Pokemon are version exclusives. So there is that. But again, very likely, they're not going to be, like, legendary spawns. They're just going to be, like, Paradox Pokemon regularly, so you just go hop in a Union Circle and get it. This is also the shortest mainline game. Like, nope. There are shorter mainline games. Kalos. Let's go. Technically, red, blue, green are also very short. The thing is, they don't feel as short because of the insane level grinding in them. But there are other very short mainline games. The reason why Sword and Shield feels shorter is that it was the first game that level grinding was not an issue. You were generally adequately leveled through most of Sword and Shield, so you don't need to level grind. It was, again, the first time that didn't happen. Again, exception being Let's Go, where Let's Go, you do legitimately need to level grind because you don't get enough experience from battles. Now we switch over to the other Eevee. Yeah, there's other very short mainline games. It's just that the other mainline games you need to grind. You need to grind through the games to get level experience. I just changed Chansey. Yeah, but the thing is, you can't do Cerulean Cave until you beat the game. You need to beat the game to get access to the Cerulean Cave. So it kind of doesn't really work. You got to change Chansey in other locations, which again, not as much experience. Hello there, Armor. How are you doing? Yeah, that's what we're doing for the Master Trainers, because we are going to be doing all of the Master Trainers. We are going out for 100% in Let's Go Pikachu, so we need to do all the Master Trainers. And doing those is a pain. Like, preparing for the Master Trainers is a whole new level of suffering that I do not wish upon anyone. Yes, our dear friend Ash has a obsession, I guess is the correct word, with Pikachu. She does love her Pikachu. She does love her Pikachu. What is that? Who's going to be this? I'm going to get a decent-sized army and destroy the city. That does not sound good. I'm not sure what it is. It's odd. The players say that they don't have enough time to train Mons. Exactly. That is the exact thing that I was laughing about at SCM. That is like, I just find that absolutely hilarious. It's like, no. They're just lazy. The thing is, because they have been cheated, they have been hacking and genning so long, they fundamentally do not understand how to actually prepare a team legitimately is the issue. Bonk. I had you murder a Pikachu earlier today. Oh, that's a bannable offense, Rosie. You got Ash in the chat. That is a bannable offense whenever Ash is present. And yes, whenever you do anything, that is a bannable offense. But yeah, we are now into the Shiny Odds territory. I did say hi, Rosie. You just weren't listening. That's what we call a skill issue. That is what we call a skill issue. I don't think that this game actually has, like, 3D functionality. Yeah, the battles did not have 3D functionality in this game. Rosie breathing is also refusing to breathe in a banana. Exactly! Rosie existing is a bannable offense. I did say hi to you, Rosie. I did say hi. Eevee. Hey, you can rewatch the entire stream and check that out, Rosie. It's only 40 minutes. Brick, bonk. But yeah, I'm gonna need to go give Mawile some fighting, a full fighting moveset, which would be ideal. I ain't rewatched the stream, dude. A skill issue, Rosie. Skill issue. It is indeed bannable to hate Togepi. Oh, because I forgot it wasn't Togepi. Yes, that is indeed a bannable offense. We love Togepi here. We are Togepi fans. We love Togepi. That is indeed a bannable offense. It is a bannable offense. Oh, that's why we aren't hitting. It's because of freaking sand attack. You do not punt Eevee. You do not punt Togepi. Togepi is a precious and good bean who we love. We love Togepi. It is a precious baby bean. We love it. Bannable offense is medicine. Everything's bad. Exactly, Rosie. Exactly, Rosie. You understand the fundamental things now. You understand the way the world works. Yeah. Well, we gotta get rid of those attack drops. Not attack drops, accuracy drops. Peekaboo. Mimikyu. Mimikyu. Yippee. Peekaboo. Yippee. It would have been hilarious if that was when the shiny showed up. Let's suck your life out. Hey, Eevee, you suck. I hit a lot more than you think I do. Clearly not much more than I think you do, Rosie. Clearly not. Growlithe. All I gotta say is Growlithe. All we gotta say, you didn't switch up. Okay. Now we swap you back into the Mawile. Now we have cleansed that attack, the accuracy droppage. Bannable offense, medicine, everything is a bannable offense indeed, Rosie. Indeed. But yeah, abilities that make SOS chain calls more likely is Unnerve, Intimidate, and Pressure. And Intimidate, I feel, is the best one. It is by far the best one to have. Bonk. See, here's the thing. You can't do enough to Eevee. You can't do enough to us, Eevee. We are bulky. We are bulky thing of metal. We are bulky metal machines. Metal machines. Okay, Rosie. Okay. Now give me my shiny game. Shiny Eevee. Manifesting the shiny Eevee when? Manifesting shiny Eevee in 4 turns. I'm not spoon-fed, you forehead. Our dear friend Ash is a forehead. She is the forehead. Oh, the game has given me many shinies historically. This game has given me many shinies, including Zapdos. Shiny I spotted before the sparkles even appeared with my specialized. I have spotted many special Zapdos shinies. I have spotted many of them. I spotted many shinies. Bonk. Quick bonk. Give me my shiny Eevee. Manifesting shiny Eevee. Manifesting. Nope, manifesting incorrect. I said 4 turns. This is turn 3. We got 1 more turn. Brick, bonk. It is always good to brick, bonk. Oop. That's a bannable offense, Rosie. Manifesting shiny Eevee. Eevee, you had 1 job. You had 1 job, Eevee. The shiny Eevee words. Always break your face. We break your face. We just breaking your face. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Nope. You're... See, I know you're technically the rare one, Eevee. But it doesn't mean we're not going to not KO you. Well, beetles, landlords cannot penetrate. That sounds terrifying. That sounds absolutely horrifying, Blorb Master. That is an actual nightmare, what you have just described. Johnny. I mean, we're still encountering Eevee faster than we were encountering it back in Legends Abacus. So, it's still a more effective hunting method than Legends Abacus. Legends Abacus is... Legends was not an effective hunting method for Eevee. There's a number of Pokemon that Legends is a very effective shiny hunting method for. Eevee is not one of them. Legends Among Us. Legends Among Us. I mean, it is a game. Legends Metagross Edward Maxus. Ooh. Edward Maxus. That's a new one, Blorb. I don't like the Massive Outbreaks. Have a smaller shiny rate than the average Mass Outbreak. I never realized that. I've never actually done massive Mass Outbreaks. Bonk. Just use the Bonkatron 9000, otherwise known as Mega Mawile. Well, Mawile, or regular Mawile. Yeah, because it's better to go with a regular Mawile with False Swipe than it is to use a Mega, because Mega Mawile can't hold the leftovers, and also Mega Mawile cannot have Intimidate. So it is best to go with this. Bricker Breaker. Breaker Breaker, Firecracker, Sis, Boom, Bop. But yeah, I would say Mawile is the ideal... You cowards have Sand Attack. Perfect entry Massive Mass Outbreak still won't be as a normal Mass Outbreak. Funny. Yeah, you see this is why you're a forehead, and this is why we should have taught Smart Strike. Actually, can Mawile even learn Smart Strike? Does Mawile even get Smart Strike? There we go. Punch your face. Smart Strike is one of those moves that is useless on 99% of Pokemon. It is only useful on Kartana. Because I think it is the only Steel-type move Kartana gets that is a physical attacker. Like, it's hilarious. Vivid All Eyes, it does nothing. Smart Strike. Like, I think Mawile gets Smart Strike. Hello there, Shadow Wolfman. How are you doing? Stop missing, Mawile. Eevee, stop with your Sand Attack bullcrap. Stop with your Sand Attack nonsense. But how you doing, Shadow Wolfman? How you doing? Eevee, get back here and stop dodging so I can punch you with ice. Stop dodging. Doing mass outbreak hunting quillfish in Violet. Fun. Angie fish. Angie fish. Ha! Muda! Muda, 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 muda. There you go, attack dex. Smart Strike. So now we switch out to clear away that. Switching into the Mimikyu. Mimikyu. Muda, 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 muda. Indeed, muda, muda, muda. That, of course, why couldn't you avoid that? Why couldn't you avoid those? Pop. And Leech Life. Leech Life. Alright. So, Smart Strike. Technical Machine, Smart Strike. Mew, Togepi. Really? Mawile does not learn Smart Strike. Mawile does in no way learn Smart Strike. And yet, something that does learn Smart Strike... I mean, I guess... How does Thundurus get Smart Strike? I don't think Thundurus is a horn. Does Thundurus have a horn? Oh no, Thundurus does have a horn. Thundurus does have a horn. Oh, not smart. I mean, I guess I could see Mom not being smart. Smart. Again, Kartana is, like, I think the only Pokemon that actually has ever used Smart Strike in a realistic capacity. Because nothing uses Smart Strike. Because almost everything else just gets Iron Head, or they just straight up do not get Smart Strike. I do love that it does talk backwards in the anime. Like, anime Kartana is freaking hilarious. Yep. Oh, there's Speculate. Where's Bug? Mawile is not smart. I can see that. Cardy face. Cardy face. Cardy face. Cardy face. And then there's Pokemon Go, where Smart Strike is absolutely cracked on the Pokemon. Really? What does Smart Strike do in Go? Like, what is Smart Strike's effect in the Go Pokemon? What is the effective smartness of Smart Strike, Mr. J-Rad man? Mr. That Jared guy. Bonk. Bonk. Bop. Bop it. Bop. Stop with your bull shenanigans of sand attack. I might like sand, but right now you are being coarse, rough, irritating, and getting everywhere. You're probably thinking of Lock-On. You are probably thinking of Lock-On, J-Radman. J-Guy Radman. Poppin' to Eevee. Eevee doing poppin'. Muda. You are probably thinking. Also, the recent leaks since the T variant. No. I do not believe leaks. I do not believe leaks. It is a policy of mine to not trust leaks. Especially after the Megas are in BDSP and Legends leaks, the Let's Go to Johto leaks, the Kalos DLC leaks for both Sword and Shield and Scarlet Violet. Yeah, I don't trust them. I never really trusted leaks, because, again, I think there's a lot of problems that leaks do themselves entail just innately. But, yeah, I don't trust leaks. I think that there are many problems with leaks intrinsically. Dorg. You are probably thinking of Lock-On, Mr. J. Redman guy. Dorg. What about... I don't trust leakers, and I don't trust leakers. It begins and ends there. I don't trust them. I do not trust leaks. I mean, again, the entire Mystery Dungeon Sky fiasco. that was like, I was hesitant to, like, sometimes I was like, okay, maybe I'll trust some of them. But after the fracas that was Mystery Dungeon Sky leaks, where there's a secret link to Chunsoft on the Pokemon website, which means Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Sky remake on Switch confirmed, was like, no. That was like the nail in the coffin. Jared, you're sending me a picture of that Swablu. You're sending me a picture of that. Hey, but appear, Eevee, and give me my shiny. Give me my shiny, Eevee. Maybe not. It does nothing. It does nothing. Dorg. Dorg, go nibble nibble. Dorg, go crunch. Bitey bitey. Bitey bitey. But yeah, I don't... It's intrinsically, I just don't trust leaks. I think that there are associated issues with leaks as a concept. Like, again. Alright, no, you are not high enough levels. There's too many of them! I'll get overrun if I stop moving to take a picture. Sounds like a skill issue, Mr. J. Radman guy. That sounds like a skill issue. Would you recommend Snorlax? Several sets. Most of them revolving around max out HP. Oh, unless you mean like moves, where it's like moves, like probably Brick Break, Body Slam, Earthquake, Heavy Slam. Like there's a lot of stuff Snorlax can do. But, like, Body Slam is, like, the key thing for it, I would say, is essential. There's too many of the There's too many Cloud Swablu things. There's too many clouds. I can't this belly drum rest. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that Snorlax does, but that's competitively. Unless you do mean specifically for competitive. But I don't think competitively Snorlax is going to be doing too hot. At least, like, going forward for a while right now. Because Trick Room is kind of necessary for it, and Trick Room is not really viable ATM. Yep, bait. Alright. We are switching Eevee SOS Chainers. I will make it work. Alrighty, I power to you, good sir, friend, man, guy. I'm not spoon-fed, you forehead, Ash. I am not spoon-fed. Also, Ash DMs. You can do this. Don't worry, I don't give up. I do not give up. I do not give up. I am... Okay, if I didn't give up on Shiny Ho-Oh after 18 months, I'm not giving up on Forehead McGee Eevee. Forehead McEevee after an hour. 18 months for Ho-Oh. 18 months. I never give up. I am persistent. Eevee, call for help. There we go. And since this thick fat, take less damage from Shen Pao. Yeah, thing is, Shen Pao uses Sacred Sword is the issue. That's kind of the little hiccup in that whole plan, is Shen Pao uses Sacred Sword. Also, Freeze Dry will be weak to Snorlax. But I can Terra. True. That is true. The question is, what Terra would it go for, though, is the thing. That's the real question. Swift. Feel Swift. Give me my shiny. Shiny manifesting Eevee shiny. Shiny appear, you fool. Anticipation, shudder. Eevee, shudder with anticipation. Because it's gonna get punched in the face with Mach 10. Get play roughed. Get clowned on, Eevee. Yeah, Batera. The thing also gotta remember is, if you're terastallizing your Snorlax, then you gotta consider what you're giving up in flexibility for that. And a lovely teammates, the fairy type that is endure and sword stance. Relax the snore. Yeah, the one thing you gotta keep in mind though is if you are giving up a potentially more valuable Terastalize, and especially with Follow Me potentially coming back, Duraludon and Archaludon will likely get Stalwart, which bypasses redirection. Also, Shrexpion. Hack off. Hack off, Shrexpion. Bonk. Pow. Goodbye, Shrexpion. I think Shiny Eevee didn't appear because you're killing its friends and brick-breaking their faces. See, the thing is, that makes them more likely to appear. When you use a super effective move, they are more likely to show up. It's one of my favorite things about it. That, like, yeah, super effective moves make them more likely to call for us. Well, it's super effective moves used to knock out allies makes the original caller more likely to call for allies. That's why I really should have gone for, like, low kick and low sweep and, like, drain punch as, like, a full fighting moveset next to my, false swipe. But them's the breaks. I mean, again, it can't really do anything to me anyway, so I'm just gradually residually healing with my lefties. So there's that. It's the plan. It is the plan. Hello, Eevee. Get bopped. Bop. Goodbye. Friends won't get hurt. Well, thing is, we won't need to keep hurting the friends if the shiny appears. And then 3 more shinies appear, because we still need 3 more of these 4 heads after the one we get right now. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get one tonight. But we still will need 3 additional shiny Eevee to finish the shiny Eevee family. Because we've got shiny Eevee base. We've got Espeon, Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon. So we need 5. We need 4 more. 1 for Sylveon, 1 for Glaceon, 1 for Leafeon, and 1 for Umbreon. We need that to finish the family. And I'm not Masuda hunting this thing. I am definitively not Masuda hunting this forehead. Brick break, chop your face. There's plans. See, I guess just keep Eevee above level 17, so that way they won't have Sand attack. Shiny Eevee, give yourself up, and the rest of Eevee kind will not need to suffer. Of the population, these people often breed and release the invaluable ones. Exactly. Exactly. We are providing a valuable service by exterminating the weak one. By exterminating the weak. Exactly. The Eevee family is probably one of the most overbred Pokemon species in the community. I am not spoon-fed Ash, you forehead. Our dear friend who is nothing but forehead. Ash is all forehead. Eevee. Eevee. Do you break Togepi? No, you could not, because those are not super effective moves, so they wouldn't give bonus chance of SOS calling. Hello there, Litsune. How is Litsune doing? It is delightful to have you back, Litsune. How is the Litsune doing? I'm curious. My favorite Pokemon is Metagross. Metagross is my favorite Pokemon. Other Metagross. Its second favorite is Togepi. Not Togepi, Togekiss. Yeah, it is Togekiss. Marissa Togepi for shiny. I don't think Togepi even appears in the wild. Is the thing. I believe the only way of getting Togepi in this game is something else SOS calls it. I could be wrong, but I don't think Togepi actually appears in the wild. I'm curious. I'm curious about that now. Eevee. Magby, Smeargle. Where the freak is Togepi in here? Caesar, Fortress Girafarig, Usafor Apom. Reeps out to Fluffy, not tell letting Peachy flip it. There we go, Togepi. Alright, Togepi. Yeah, Togepi does not appear in the wild. You get it by getting a Togekiss. And you only get Togekiss via Island Scan in base Sun and Moon. Yeah. You just straight up cannot get Togepi and Togekiss in the game unless you have Sun and Moon and then you trade it in from Sun and Moon. And that's via Island Scan. Yeah. The ones I have in this game I actually got from sending it up via Virtual Console. It's very weird. Something very weird. So I decided to avoid it. Really nice. Well, value support. Support is always good, Litsune. Did you know that? Yep. We did Among Us. We talked about that earlier on the stream. We're getting membership. Oh, thank you, Litsune. Many thank you, Litsune. But you don't need to do that. You do not need to do that. SCM, what is the about? Is that, like, about the Togepi not being wild, or, like, the Salamence thing? Job 2 weeks ago and feeling powerful. Very nice, Litsune. Very, 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 very nice. I still hope to get a job at some point. Like, I'm applying for jobs and just nothing is coming in. Which is unfortunate. Because, like, if I get a job, I'll be able to do more stuff and things. But everything. I mean, that's a mood right there, SCM. That is an absolute mood. Just questioning life at all things. Hello there, JD Retro. That is a glorious name right there, and that is a very wonderful sunglass Squirtle Squad icon right there. That is delightful. How are you doing tonight? Hope you are doing delightful. And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more absolute nonsense tonight. Litsune works with Mother, however, why the game money Litsune never taught. Glad you are doing delightful. Glad you're doing delightful. Give us level 17 Eevee or a... well, give us something. I swear, if this... then this isn't going to end up being like the... This is not going to end up being like the... Gabite Shiny Hunt. Eevee! Eevee, welcome to Team Face Punch. Population U. Muda. Ura. Dora. What are all the different stand cries of the game? Wannabe, ari. Wow, it's 30 degrees warmer where you are right now than me, Litsune. Do you live in a different time zone? Like, I feel like you have to be out west. Cause, like, it's like almost 10 p.m. here. I feel like you have to be somewhere out west. Or you live in, well then again, no, the deserts get cold at night. Imagine that would not be fun if they could run away. Just, the entire game is just the safari zone. No. It's supposed to be 109 this week in Kentucky. I don't think it's gonna be 109 at night. Like, if it's 109 at nighttime, that is... like, that is... something. Eevee Hunt is going Eevee hunting. It's going about as well as... so. It's supposed to be 100 degrees on Tuesday. Yikes! That does not sound fun. Yeah, we don't really break triple digits too often. But when we do, it's not fun. Effective. Family from Kent of Kentucky when KFC was created. So you are familiar with the Colonel, Mr. Colonel Sanders, Chicken Man. Eevee, shiny appear already. I know we're under odds, but appear shiny already, Eevee, your forehead. Eevee, you're being a forehead. Your typically doesn't break triple digits. It's the first time of the month. Interesting. Most fascinating. Most fascinating. Manifesting shiny Eevee. Eevee! Never gets it, really? I quite enjoy KFC. I quite enjoy some Kentucky Fried Chicken. I blame the no rain. Meanwhile, we've just been... Oh, right. Hurricane Hillary, that could be why it's screwing up the weather right there. I mean, with the hurricane, you're probably going to get some rain soon. I know my dad, he lives out west. They're going to get dumped on by rain from the hurricane. Because, like, hurricanes have, like, far-reaching weather effects. There's a hurricane right now. It's like, I think Gulf of Mexico, I think is where it is. Hurricanes, like, we live, like, near New England. And, like, the effects of a hurricane causing rain we receive up here. The weather effects of hurricanes literally span the entire country. Like, that is how much power and influence hurricanes have on the weather. Is that they will spread across the entire continent. Now, I know this, as the Meteorology department of Penn State is a part of the Earth and Mineral Science. So a lot of my classes I had when I was, attending my geology classes were with the, as we called them, the cloud nerds. It was with the cloud nerds, so I am a bit more familiar with meteorology stuff than the average person, because I knew a lot of people who studied meteorology. But yeah, for some reason, the meteorology is a part of the Earth and Mineral College at Penn State, which is, it makes sense. Whole summer was rain, then blazing sun, so it got really humid. Ugh, I hate the humidity. Give me dry heat over humidity any day of the year. Like, we have humidity here, because we live within, like, I would say maybe like 10 miles of a lake, and we get humidity. I would rather have, like, 100-degree weather with dry heat than, like, 70-degree weather with humidity. That is just me. But I would rather deal with the dry heat than the humidity. Because I prefer not needing to feel like I have to chew the air before I breathe. I feel like winter is going to be 10 times worse. Yikes. When I'm a tornado almost at my house. That does not sound fun. Imagine a hurricane freezes. That is not how hurricanes works. That is not how a hurricane works. They can't just freeze, because hurricanes are moving air, and the moving air can't freeze in place. Like, it's for the same reason why, like, moving water doesn't really freeze. It can be running water can be below zero, and it will not freeze. Unless it gets so cold. Like, it needs to get substantially colder for, like, moving water to freeze. That's why, like, waterfalls tend to not freeze. Or when they freeze, they freeze very gradually as, like, individual droplets start freezing, and then it just gradually grows up. Soon we won't have winter, only summer. Climate change is coming for us. And the power lines may be frozen. How do power lines freeze? It's like, power lines perform better in colder when it's colder. How does that work? How do power lines freeze? And SCM. there was a shark that was video filmed walking in shallow water. They're already starting to walk. Sharks are learning how to walk. We are going to have Garchomp IRL in like a few thousand years. That still wouldn't freeze power lines. As a guy, I have no. Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's how power lines work. They don't, because power lines are metal and rubber, and that's already solid. Technically, it is already frozen for the melting point of metal. I don't think power lines freeze. That's unless like the rubber got so cold that the rubber cracked. Maybe it's walking sharks sound worse than flying ones, because they evolve in Garchomp. I mean, Garchomp also flies. Like, Garchomp flies. But see, here's the thing. If we ever get walking sharks, there is a high-velocity solution to all of your problems when it comes to walking sharks. High-velocity lead into the meat suit will eliminate the threat of walking sharks. Just high velocity solution. I'm guessing ice buildup from freezing. That could also happen, where it just gets too heavy, where the weight just causes it to break. But yeah, the power lines themselves cannot break from freezing. There needs to be an external force that causes it to break and rupture. Power lines are actually surprisingly sturdy. Because I know this, because there was a jackwagon in my town that threw a log onto the power lines. And this was a log that had like a little bit of a hook from like one of the branches. And then for like a year, if not more, this big log was just hanging on the power lines. For a year, that thing was hanging there. And every time we drove by that light, there was the log just hanging there on the power lines. Domesticate sharks, they will be your best friend. I don't know. That's only in Finding Nemo where sharks go friend. Sharks are... Well, the thing is, sharks don't even like the taste of human, which is a good thing. When sharks attack people, it's because they think you're a seal. So... We're generally fairly safe from sharks. Like, the way animals see humans is, like, we appear to animals like Bigfoot is to us. Because, like, we are hairless creatures that make a lot of noise, that, smell very strange. And we are also, we are persistent predators. Like, most animals do not have a cooling system in the way, like, we have sweat. Where we can continue pursuing things. Like, animals can outrun us. But, they get tired quick. Humans, we run slower, but we are persistent. And we will continue on. So imagine, animal, like a deer, runs away from us. Then, it stops like a couple hundred feet away, tired out of energy, and, it lays down to rest. And then, like a few minutes later, humans just come up next to like, what the heck is going on? Like, where did this come from? How did they keep track of us? Like, humans are a terrifying thing when you consider, like, the rest of the natural world. We appear to regular animals like Bigfoot is to us. Okay, hear me out. Sharks. But the size and temperament of puppies, and they breathe air and scoot around the little bellies. That would be adorable, Jared. That I can vibe with. I can vibe with that. I can vibe with puppy sharks. I can vibe with that. But then again, like, shark skin is very rough, and you just slice your hand up trying to pet them. So, we'd need the sharks to not have, like, razor-sharp skin that would, like, slice your hand up. through this Pokemon, but Team Magma wins. I mean, that happened in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. When you fight Maxie in Team Rainbow Rocket's castle, that is the universe where Maxie won. Sharks, both legs and wings. Mudkip, what you have literally just described is Garchomp. Garchomp is literally a shark with legs and wings. And yes, Garchomp can canonically fly. Garchomp is canonically flight capable. Remember, it's based on a fighter jet. Don't ask DJ Retro. Don't ask how we get to where we do. It's a long, complicated process even we don't understand fully. Oh, I love this chat. This chat is always delightful. Yep, but it's always something. Get back here, boy. Back here on Sparkle. I thought they could... Nope. Nope, they could fly. Garchomp is capable of flying. Well, I mean, we went from tornadoes to talking about land sharks because Sharknado. And then Garchomp is shark, so things segued over to Garchomp via shark things. Slowly things reach things. Slowly things reach their intended destination. Again, I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. I just enforce the rules when it comes to nonsense and shenanigans. Yeah, bait. Yeah, bait. Now, Eevee, would you mind appearing Eevee shiny sparkles of stuff and things? Please. Please up, please up, please up, please, please, please. Everyone would die, Team Magma. Yep. Yeah, that's my favorite thing about that game, is that Team Magma and Team Aqua, regardless of whoever wins, the whole world is screwed. Jared, what thing did you forget to thing? Do the thing with the thing! To do the thing! And make the thing happen. Eevee, do the thing and get a shiny. That is not a shiny. We want the slightly more silver Eevee. Not the brown one. We want the silver Eevee. And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like if you haven't done so already. You delightful, wonderful people. The Eevee doesn't want to shine from her. Okay, Reese. Team Magma wins. We have less oxygen and blazing temperatures. Exactly. And if Team Aqua wins, everything's flooded. The world is underwater. Regardless of who won, the world's getting flooded. Then don't call me Murda. Rosie, if you don't want something to happen, do not provoke. There's a very simple way of having this work out, Rosie. You don't provoke, you don't get bannable offenses. See? We have plans. See? I would say it's a mutually assured destruction, but we both know I would win. Okay, Reese. Wind Waker occurs in the Team Aqua timeline. Oh, that is exactly correct, Jared. That is perfectly correct. Yeah, Sun and Moon is what happens in the Team Aqua timeline where they win. That's why everything is just an island. Because the world is flooded. Okay, Reese. Ash, Rosie has committed bannable offenses. Commence with the hammering, my dear friend. Again, bannable offenses, Rosie. It's always fun seeing you react that way, Ash. Miss Forehead Queen. You know what we gotta do, Ash, when you get to 500 subs, and you get monetized, you need to make a crown that says Forehead Queen on it. It's gonna be Lurk. Okay, Angry Brit. Does the Angry Brit do Angry Brit things? See, the Angry Brit does Angry Brit things, but not Angry Small. Which is Ash. Ash is Angry Small things. Alright, Rosie. Don't call me Murda. And then you will not get hammered. Alright? Again, mutual dish out destruction. And remember, Rosie, ban evasion. Ban evasion's a bannable offense. That is a bannable offense right there, Rosie. Ah, yes. Omar, the Screamtail with a knife, has acquired Kniffy. So when is the fight with Mork gonna happen, Omar? I want to watch this fight. I wish to watch that. Oh, I love you guys. You guys are too fun. You guys are delightful. I love you guys. It's fun. Now, Eevee, stop being in the forehead we know you are, and to be the shiny we need you to be. Time to go in the timeout corner, you gremlin. Gremlin mode engaged. Grizzco Brella acquired. Gremlin mode engaged. Also, Mudkip, where were you all day? I wanted to do the running of the fish. And you were nowhere to be found for the running of the fish. We failed so many Salmon Quasar. If EL team would be called Team Disaster, I wasn't home. Skill issue, Mudkip, that's a skill issue. That is a skill issue. Team Disaster. Team Disaster, that looks like an awesome team name. Team Disaster. Skill issue. Skill issue. But I wanted food. Skill issue of being hungry, Mudkip. Remember, Mudkip, now that you're a mod, you can never go up and get water again. Because you know... Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Always go up and get water. Always go up and get water. Joke's on me. Joke's not on me. I get raids when you go and... I get raids when you get water. That's me winning. That's me winning. Dandori issue. Dandori issue. I always win, Ash. I always win. I always win. Forehead. And we get cheered. Exactly. You guys get... See, when I get water, you guys get superior chair stream. You get superior chair content when I am gone. And you guys are going to be getting superior chair content soon. Also, Ash, your favorite gif of drink water, you idiot, is always being proven true. We are going and getting... We are drinking water. What turtle? What turtle? Water turtle. What turtle? Unown. You know why it's called Unown, Mudkip? Because you want to unown it the second you get it. Look at that. Unown. Bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk. Get bonked. The Bonkatron 9000. Shiny. Manifest the shiny. I really hate it when Mudkip. That's insulting mods. That's a bannable offense. That's a bannable offense. I thought it was because Unown why everyone wanted to catch it in the first place. No, you want to Unown it the second you get it. That's why it's called Unown. Just remember, Rosie, ban evasion is a bannable offense as well. Oh, I love you guys. Back to the timeout corner. This is just a perpetual timeout hat on Rosie's head. Gremlin! Gremlin mode. So, what was your gold, salmonoid scale collection from the entirety of this, Grisco run? Grisco rotation. Yep, wait. So, whenever it's a big run, do they have double salmon scales? Yeah, we only got that one. Yeah, I only got the one as well. Because we couldn't get any Salmonoid Rayquaza kills today! If Pokemon were real, we would probably use them as porn. Yep! Like, exactly. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing about humans. Humans have a way of taking stuff that is awesome and using them for the worst possible means. Like, oh, we have a potentially unlimited source of energy. Nuclear. What do? Bombs. We have this bright, loud flash powder that can be used for, you know, fun displays. Make cannons. Stop committing bannable offenses, Rosie, and then you will no longer be timed out. Again, ban evasion is a bannable offense. Insulting Mudkip is what you did. You insulted the moderators. You insulted the chain of command. You need to respect, Beans, the chain of command. And you evidently did not respect, Beans, the chain of command. What the hell is that yelling? I'm yelling at Rosie. We're yelling at Rosie, Rocky Ruff. As is the proper status quo of the universe, Rosie is being yelled at. Rosie is being heckled for committing crimes against the kind of moderators. Against mod kind. We should send an unknown D plushie. No. We sent her 5 Unown plushies. UNOVA. Those are the Unown plushies we send to Ash. That is what we do. Goodbye, eBay. eBay. Do you think the Pokemon version of eBay would be Eevee, where just the mascot is an Eevee? I feel like that would be the case. I think that would be exactly the case. Bonk. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. So I'm gonna be shiny in a while. YouTube chat is dead. Fun fact, multiple nuclear bomb tests, once a large threat or a large meteor, will be highly impractical. You would have to time all of them to go off simultaneously because of one bomb destroying another cannot treat them necessary to prompt critical. Exactly. Yeah, that's one of the things, like, the Armageddon is completely inaccurate. Hey, we're getting raided! Welcome in, Blitz99! Hello there, Rod Gamer, Lumion, Star Gamer X, Cross X Fighter, Everything Jigglypuff, Frederick that isn't in a van, Rob Gamer, Everything Jigglypuff, hello there. Camden Gaming, the funny guy, welcome in, guys. Hello there, raiders, you wonderful, wonderful people. Thank you very much for the raid. Where's Blitz99? There's Blitz99. It's going pretty okay. We are here going and punching Eevee in the face to get a shiny one, but it's going okay. Shiny hunting, shiny PvP. Exactly. Exactly. I am funny. I get to welcome in, funny guy. Delightful to have you here. What were you streaming over on your end? And if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Oh, we do not have a shiny luck command. I don't really know how to set up bot commands fully. So, I don't really know how to do complicated bot commands. Don't support punching Eevee, but the shiny is amazing. I mean, the more Eevee we knock out with a super effective fighting move, the more likely it is that Eevee will SOS call for another Eevee. So it's like, we gotta do it. We do not golf with Pikachu, Mudkip. Pikachu is not a golf ball. Just like Rowlet is not a football. We do not condone hurting Pikachu or Rowlet. No. Get... I forgot Ash does have... I forgot Ash as a managing mod has power. Right, that's why you were promoted to managing mod, Ash. So you can keep Mudkip in check. Give Mario... Nice, Mario stuff. Sending Eevee. Thank you very much for the shiny luck. Thank you very, very much for the shiny luck. Be delightful things. Yeah. Get timed out, forehead. Nah. Yeah, Ash just, like, hammer. It's fun watching Ash go hammer time. It's always fun to see that. Eevee, shiny up here, you forehead. You forehead Eevee, shiny up here. So, we are into the maximum odds when it is stuff and things, though. Well played, short one, well played. Remember, Mudkip, ban evasion's a bannable offense. Ban evading is a bannable offense. I mean, shiny luck comes and goes for different people. We have shiny luck, but also we have bad shiny luck at times. It comes and goes. Ban evasion is a bannable offense. Ban evasion is a bannable offense. Go. Call for SOS help. Call for help, Eevee. Do the smart thing and call for help. There we go. Get bonked. Bonk. Mobile's attack won't go any lower. Bonk. Play rough. Yep. Hello, Among Us. Among Us. Yo, I say ban evasion on my ult. I'm gonna time out. Yep. Yeah, see, Rosie, so long as you follow the rules, you don't get banned. You are getting better with your skill issues, Rosie. Orb won't use an item. I know. But the thing is, the power points don't matter. The power points of Fall Swipe don't matter. Because we're just using Roto PP Restore to continuously get the power points back. So it realistically doesn't matter whether or not we use the Adrenaline Orb, as well as it is less clicks to actually use Fall Swipe. Which is why we do the Fall Swipe, is that it is less clicks, so we can speed up the thing. So I need to go back and forth between the Roto PP Restore and the Adrenaline Orb, which again would slow the hunt down. We are doing this for most effective maximum speed. Full speed ahead. Full steam ahead. Bonk. Okay, there's a new Eevee. This Eevee's got an old. Bonk. Get bonked. Goodbye. Yeah, we cycle through all the Eevee every so often, so that way we don't have one that struggles out. Yeah, we're more than fine on power points. Shiny hunting Eevee in Scarlet Violet is pain. Eevee is a very rare spawn in Scarlet Violet, so you don't really get them unless you have an Eevee outbreak, and even getting an Eevee outbreak, like, we've had, like, outbreaks available for, like, 2 weeks after we got the game, And from them until now, we have never seen an Eevee outbreak in Scarlet and Violet. Like, we have never seen one. And that is, like, 8 months. That is, like, no, that's almost 10 months. And we've not found an Eevee outbreak. Have a good night, Rocky. Have a good night. So, yeah, it's like, yeah, let's be rather easy game for Chinese. I have, not for Eevee. Not for Eevee. There are barely any Eevee spawns in Legends Abacus. Eevee is a very rare spawn in Legends Abacus. We don't date skip. We do not date skip here. We are not date skip. But yeah, I get why people do date skipping. I just don't, personally. Good method. We already have a lot of Masuda method hunts that Eevee... we have a lot of Masuda hunt methods stacked up already. And that would just kind of contribute to the already overwhelming pile of them. We do a little King Crimson. Exactly, we do a little bit of King Crimson here. We are fans of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, by the way. We are a fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. It is Rosie. It is Rosie. Eevee used bite. Nibble, 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 nibble. Nibble, 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 nibble. Plus the Evos. How do you... Oh, yeah. We have actually primarily gotten, the other... We've gotten... Every other member of the Eevee family we've actually gotten via, like, other methods in Scarlet Violet. We actually have a shiny Eevee in Legends. I don't remember getting it, but we have one in Legends. I'm off at them, so then do not murder me, please. Do not murder me, please, Rosie! Rosie is begging for mercy. But do we show any? Hello there, Kayla. How is the Kayla? The Kayla cake. We actually have a Kayla Kiss on the team. So Kayla, how much are you looking forward to the EBL where Gastrodon and Togekiss are once again on the lineup of the absolute units? Good, just chillin', delightful. Delightful. The shiny Eevees I got were in Pokemon Legends Abacus. Got 2 of them in the same outbreak and never got another one in Eevee again. Interesting. Yeah, I think that if I got any... Well, I know I got one eventually. I know I have one because I have one in the game. I think the only way I got it was actually via time-space distortions, or space-time distortions. An abacus is a thing used for counting, Rosie. It is a thing used for counting. This is an abacus, Rosie. This is an abacus. You are making me Google image search something live on stream, Rosie. This is what we call a skill issue. This is what we call a definitive skill issue, Rosie. This is an abacus. This is what an abacus is. Alright. Downloads. This is an abacus. This is an abacus, Rosie. It is used for counting things. Like brain cells. Of which you apparently have less than 10. The only Pokemon that is worth to punt is Capsakid. I hurt Capsakid. What did Capsakid ever do to you? I like Capsakid. I like Capsakid. I mean, I'm glad we got the shiny Capsakid family finished. Brain cells, which you have none. Have I sent the mind blown hog? You have sent that emoji before, Mudkip. I've seen the mind-blown pig emoji. That's what we call brain-exploded bacon. I could go for some bacon. Bacon is delicious. Bacon. Bacon. Bacon is just... Bacon is... chef's kiss. I have an iPhone. I need to have iPhone. I have iPhone tactics. Bacon. Exactly! Lechonk is just bacon. Lechonk is a walking orb of bacon. You said your brother mind blown on. My brother doesn't even answer his phone. Like, my brother does not answer his phone. So, it wouldn't be real. Are we allowed to light bully? Because light bully lives outside. Yes, so long as it is done in jest. Like, we bully Ash here all the time. We bully Rosie all the time. So, like, a little is allowed. Little bit is allowed. Little bit. Just a little. Little moderation. Little bit. Light, but exactly. Little bit. Just a little bit. You can stay here forever. Exactly. See, we do this to Ash all the time. Our dear friend Ash. Our dear friend Ash. See, you can't lower my attack anymore. My attack's already minimized. See, just there. I will not stop, Ash. You and your step stool cannot silence me. Ash, every time you use that, I have free range just to say dear. Every time. Every single heckin' time. Every single heckin' time. Ash. No, we're sending her unknown UNOVA. Those are the ones we're sending her. Because they spell out Unova, her favorite gen. We're sending Ash the unknown of her favorite gen. Wait, we read it again. Hey, welcome in, Nyla does YT. Welcome in, Chloe Gonzalez. How are you doing? Welcome in, guys. Guys, you'll need to do only need the wings. Welcome in, Ash. So now there are now two Ashes in chat. There is Ash, and then there is Forehead Queen Ash. There are two Ashes. Hello there. Welcome in, guys. If you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But can one of the mods go grab the rating Ash's link, not Ash mod Ash's link, but like the rating Ash is link. What were you doing over on your end? How did it go? Hope it was going well. What were you doing? We got Splatoon Ash and Pokemon Ash. Yes, we got Spoon Ash and Spoon-Fed Queen Ash. Exactly. Forehead Ash and Salmon Run Ash. Exactly, the two flavors of Ash. The important flavors. The important ones. Exactly. I'm glad you're doing well. Streaming some Turf War matches. Had to end early because my friend requests. Do you happen to get it? No, I do not. The only comedy we do here are puns. That is the only comedy I feel comfortable with. Because puns are not meant to be funny. You measure puns' success in the groans of your audience, not laughter. I've learned that from Chugga Conroy. What's a Megalovania? Is that some sort of Dragon Ball Z reference? I don't play Undertale. Let's just say that game and I do not have a good history because of a group of people. So, I tend to avoid that game like the plague. Eevee appear as shiny already, you forehead. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. You didn't mean to. Someone kept spamming their quest, I kept telling them, won't accept the friend request, until you speak up to the chat, they refuse to listen. It makes sense, yeah. Yeah, understandable, yeah. That's kind of one of the reasons we stopped having, like, the friend request on screen. So, because, like, people would do that all the time, and I really don't do, like, Splatoon as much anymore. I don't really do Splatoon, like, 3 as much on stream anymore. I don't think it does. Locks Eevee. Looks like Eevee is gonna be... No. Eevee is nowhere near close to over odds, Jared. Things are not gonna get nearly as bad as Ho-Oh. Yeah, that's what we did, Kayla. Yeah, like, Eevee is not even, like, Greninja didn't get put in the shoebox. So, Eevee is not gonna get put in the shoebox until it gets to, like, at bare minimum, like, 7 times odds. Like, until Eevee goes, like, 6 times odds, then it will get shoeboxed. But the other thing is, if Eevee wants to go to, like, over 7 times odds, that just means we get to just purge the Eevee population from existence. Greninja would never get the shoebox. Yeah, Greninja was our worst ever Masuda hunt. The shiny Greninja, we got the second, because we're doing a living shiny dex. We need 3 Greninja shinies, so we need to Masuda hunt 3 Froakie. We got the second shiny Froakie at over 2,200 eggs. Like, it was almost 5.5 times odds, is what it took for us to get that. Keep in mind, the first shiny Froakie was at over double odds. And then, when I got that Froakie, the counter reset to 0. And then went up to almost 2,300. Actually, it was actually more than that. Well, no, it was... I'll have to go back and check the actual thing, but yeah, Greninja took us forever to get. And that hunt sucked. It wasn't nearly as bad as our Shiny Ho-Oh hunt, where Shiny Ho-Oh was a 1.5 year long shiny hunt. Dynamax Adventures, that was painful. Almost 700 Dynamax Adventures, but we finally got the Golden Turkey. Finally got the gold turkey. Looks like we all typed it at once, or misread something. All typed what at once? Eevee, get in the thing. Eevee, get in the box. Eevee, get in the ball. Get in the ball, Eevee. Get in the shiny, Eevee. Get in the sparkles. You have one job, Eevee, that is to sporkle. That is to sparkle like a spork. But you're not getting in the sparkles because you are being forehead mode. Eevee, go gremlin mode. Eevee is not going into gremlin mode. Eevee is going gremlin mode, it seems. Eevee is being forehead. Honestly, like, this is kind of the good thing about not doing Scarlet Violet shiny hunts. Because it feels like whenever I do the Scarlet Violet shiny hunts, I am always overly aware of the time that they are taking, because, okay, it's every 30 minutes I do something that kind of, like, mentally exhausts me a bit more. But when there's no, like, set timer of things, I feel like I can stream longer. It's very weird. Also getting ready to catch the roaming legendaries in HB and Rack. Oh, that's good fun. Actually, it's funny you mention that, because, where is my Soul Silver version? There it is. It's funny you mention that, because we're going to be doing a full odds shiny hunt of Lugia in Soul Silver. And for our playthrough in that game, we're going to be using Entei on our team. Yeah. Because, like, I made a joke comment when we were doing the shiny Ho-Oh hunt that it would have been faster if I shiny hunted Ho-Oh back in Full Odds Heart Gold Soul Silver with how long this thing is taking. So, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Full Odds Lugia hunt. Back in OG. Actual, legitimate, cartridge. Soul Silver. Actual Soul Silver cartridge. And we're going to be using Entei on our team. You and your brother get to keep your pancreas. What Earth Crystal, Mudkip? What did we do? What did I do, Mudkip? Infinite Eevee glitch. Or Shiny Hunt and Ultra Sun, since the highest chance. I don't have the Shiny Charm and Ultra Sun. My Ultra Sun file, the furthest it has gone is we are in Ultra Megalopolis. And the reason for that is we are doing a Poiple Shiny Hunt. We are doing a Poiple Shiny Hunt in that game. And Poiple is always full odds. Even if you get the Shiny Charm in that game, Poiple will always be 1 in over 4,000. So, we're doing that one for Poiple and for eventually Type Null. Yeah. The thing is, that is the first file of that game I had. So, years and years and years ago, when I first got that game, Maxis did a brainwave. I am not gonna beat this game, because I will stream this game one day of me shiny hunting Poiple. And be doing it. We're gonna be doing the Poiple shiny hunt sort of as a combination hunt with our shiny Arceus hunt in BDSP, where I need to kind of finish the stuff in BDSP to prepare my actual hunting Pokemon in that game. Thank you very much for the lurks. Thank you very much for the lurks. Lurky Turkey, as Timothy B says. Eevee, stop being forehead mode. Stop being forehead gremlin mode. But yeah, I'm thinking we're probably going to be ending off soon. I'm thinking, yeah, we're gonna be ending off soon, because it has been a proper day. Also, Sacred Ash, Ms. Forehead Queen Ash, DMs, Forehead, McGee. Let's go find someone to raid. Let us find somebody to raid. Yeah, bite. Yeah, bite. And there you go. Yeah, Fu sent it off. What's the game you got the most shinies in? Violet is the one that I have the most shinies in. I have over 300 shinies in that game. I have a lot of them in that game. So that is the one that I would say is very much that. For some reason, whenever you say forehead, between me, I think of Fry. I mean, makes sense. I could see that. Let's see. Ooh. Who are we raiding? You know what? We have not raided Game Shark Arc in a while. He's doing some Emerald Kaizo. So let's go give a raid to them. Okay, thank you very much, Chloe. Have a nice day. And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Glorious Moon is the game I have the most shinies in, since I have all the legendary and Ultra Beast shiny. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. We're gonna go raid Game Shark Arc. Oh, nice. He actually got one of his favorites in... he actually got one of his favorites in that game. See you guys. We will do this final Encounter. And it is not shiny! I will see you guys next time. Ash, your forehead to check the DMs. We'll see you guys next time. Let's go raid Game Shark Arc. See you guys tomorrow, hopefully.